Yo, let's go, baby. How about that horrible? How about that horrible Laker game? I did not see LeBron winning any games tonight. I can tell you that much. And it's not me being a hater. It's me being a realist. Hay que ser realista. LeBron wasn't going to win anything tonight. The Fanatics expected everything from him. Yo, Andrea, Miko in the house. We are drinking Gatorade. Our third day sober. Thank you very much. Tomorrow is May 1st. I think we're gonna do the whole month sober. I think I can do the whole month sober again. I was gonna, 2 weeks ago, I stopped drinking. Right? I said, let me go for a couple of days without drinking. And then my uncle passed away, and I said, yeah, I'll drink a few beers and remember my uncle. And then the Pope died, and I'm like, who gives a fuck? It's like I'm not the religious type of guy. I didn't drink for the Pope. Fuck. Anyways, and today the Lakers lost. I'm like, what? I should have a celebratory drink because I think where's my Laker thing? It's back here somewhere. I think this should be LeBron's last year. I don't think he should be continue playing. I think it's time for somebody else to shine. LeBron has not brought anything good for the Lakers. What can anybody tell me? What? Oh yeah, we won so many fucking awards. We won th- nothing. Absolutely fucking nothing. Nothing. LeBron has not brought anything to the table. Yo, American hero, Tyler in the house, right? LeBron hasn't brought anything to the table except Ronnie. LeBron just choked. And I keep telling people, I said, brother, it's not that I hate LeBron. It's just that the media has placed LeBron at a place where, yeah, he's a great fucking athlete, but he will never be the greatest player just because you outscore everybody else. It would be a fucking travesty if you did not score anybody else in your 24 years of playing. Imagine it took him 20 some years to outscore Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar only shot one three-pointer. So imagine that. He'll never be Kobe. Bronny's dad. This last game, this last game, they should have put they should have put LeBron's sperm to play, right? Put Bronny there. We're gonna lose anyways. Let Bronny play, bro. There was no fucking way that the Lakers were gonna win that game. Even if you win tonight, you're still gonna get a slap in the face. You're gonna get slapped by reality the next game or the next. We're not gonna get anywhere with LeBron. you snipe some, you snipe somebody, American Tyler. The Lakers are out. I'm telling you, the Lakers have been out for the longest time. Just because the other teams were not playing properly, that's the only reason we made it there. And Tyler says, I'm a pro at sniping. I'm a, I am, see, people think I'm not a diehard Laker fan. Yo, Toxic Outlaw, what is going on? What's up, Campbell? Campbell, how are you? Listen, the only time they won anything was in the fucking bubble. That's all they've won. I'm not having any drinks, brother. I'm gonna. Oh, I think I'm gonna do dry May. This is my third day, no drinking. I will try to do all of May without drinking. I will try. I'm saying I will try. Last week I only drank Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's all they did, Tyler. That's all they did. The bubble. The Lakers will not win anything else if they keep LeBron around. We need to get LeBron out of our fucking way. I'm a Laker fan, brother. I will never be a LeBron fan. LeBron is yeah. I will always. Yo, Banjo, how are you? Happy Friday, Heineken man. It's gonna be Thursday tomorrow, but I guess you're in New Zealand. LeBron's 40. He's a great athlete, brother. See, great athletes and great players, those are two diversities in itself, right? You can be a great person, but you can't. What if you become a father and then you're a shitty dad? Does that make you a bad person? No, you're still a good person, but you can't be. You're no good at being a father. So he's a great fucking athlete. I have never taken that away from him. I like the way he keeps up his physique. He's a great fucking athlete by all means. But he will never be Kobe. He will never be MJ. And for you to say I'm the king, like who made you the king, bitch? Yeah, thank you. Bye. I'm a thirsty fucker today. Jesus Christ. But are you going trigger happy over there? You're muting, unmuting them. Anna, Tyler, welcome, Tyler. Yeah, the Lakers are out. I don't see them. I never saw them going forward. The minute they started playing with the Timberwolves, I'm like, no, they're not going to get past the Timberwolves. Not James. What up? What up, foe? Is the T close to the F? Toxic Outlaw says, having some drinks. I'm not having anything, brother. Big Heineken fan. Hey, same here, but I'm drinking water. I'm doing dry. I'm, I'm being a dry bitch. And guess what? LeBron has been playing better than he usually does. But the last two games that we've lost, bro, come on. You're a professional basketball player. Those inbound plays, not even a fucking third grader throws that soft. What a fucking I'm t- listen. I can sit here all night and talk about all the bad things that he does or he's done. It still doesn't change the fact that we're still gonna lose. So that's why now I feel Now I know how people feel when they talk shit about Trump. Because that's all they do. Even though he's done good things, right? Because I can tell you LeBron has done good things, but he will never be the greatest fucking player. Is he still? Am I still gonna watch the Lakers even though he's there? Yeah, he doesn't bother me that much. I am not that much of a, you know what I mean? I don't have a stick up my ass like some people. Oh, I believe it, brother. I believe it. I bet against the Lakers this weekend. I'm like, they're not gonna fucking win that game. I wish I would have bet more. And Doug says, dude, so you're not a fan? I'm like, no, I'm not, brother. I'm a realist. If I know my team is not gonna win tonight, why can't I fucking make money off of it? I should have bet on this game. See, but today's game, I really wanted to just get on a fucking plane and be in Vegas and 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 take two birds, one bird. What is it? One bird, two stones. Two birds, one stone. Take a picture of a Wednesday, Thursday video of me in Vegas, coming back tomorrow and say, hey, let's see how dead Vegas is. And I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I pushed it out. I pushed it out. But I'm not drinking. That's why. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to drink. And look, this is how much of an alcoholic I am that I can have Gatorade while doing my show. And people think, bro, when are you gonna stop? Right? How bad are we with stopping? Am I gonna shut off the camera and go to the kitchen and start drinking? No. I I don't do that to myself. I've never lied to myself. I never lied to you. I have one beer in the fridge. I have one beer in the fridge, and it's a 25-ounce PBR. That's all I have in the fridge. I mean, besides the tequila, but I don't drink tequila. I mean, I do drink tequila, but it's not my thing. It's not. I can't drink tequila like I drink beers. If I wish I could and get a big fucking buzz just with a quarter of a bottle. I can't do that. I know there's people that do that, right? They can down tequila like they're downing water. I can't. I did my 3.58 miles today. God damn, I'm thirsty. Oh, I had some pasta. I've been fasting, and I'm gonna continue to fast. I'm gonna continue to jog this month. My brother comes in June. I want to drop those additional 20 pounds, and then we'll be back where we started 25 years ago, down to 175. We can do it. We're 50 years old. Today I'm jogging, right? I'm jogging down the street and I'm thinking, I'm 50 years old with a broken back. It's everything hurts, but I'm still not stopping. I'll stop when I can't fucking get up, right? In the meantime, I'm going all out. Fuck it. There's no medicine. I don't take any medicine. Alcohol has been my medication for the past, well, I can't say 14 years because I started way before that. How are you so mentally tough like that? Daniel, I was thinking about that today, and I'm thinking, who else would be doing what I'm doing right now if they knew how much pain I'm in? Like, I don't think everybody would just say, fuck it, I quit, you know? But it's you. If you do not do it for yourself, there's nobody else that will do it for you. And I still have that mentality of I am doing this for myself. If I stop today, brother, remember what got me in trouble was when I stopped jogging and I gained those extra pounds and I got that blood clot. I have not taken Fragment or any type of blood clot medication for the past 10 years. Do I have blood clots? No. Jesus Christ, what the fuck did I do?
My name is Naina. I am with you, soundtracking your day the right way with the best DJs in the mix. I want to dive into some sets from Fantasy Sound next. Errol Alcan's label, founded in
What the fuck happened here?
There's an artist in this series, and first up is John Loveless.
We have to make ourselves mentally tough, brother. Physically, physically tough. Physically, I'm jogging 10-minute miles now, 11-minute miles. Remember a couple days back, February for my birthday, like a week after my birthday, I did a 7-minute mile, 7.5 minute mile, and I was like, holy shit! Like I am getting better, but at the same time, sometimes in, the drinking gets in between. There's some days where I feel like a superhero, where I'm like jogging as fast as I can. Today, I'm like, Andrea, D'Amico, have a good night. And there's some days that I'm like, I'm just happy to be out here, brother. Like today, I was happy to be out. Like today, I was happy to be out there. I'm like, you know what? I'm happy to be out here. Yo, Keith in the fucking house. Who let the dogs out? Who, who? What up, Keith? How are you, my brother? Keith says, who let the dogs out? Again, I think we have to be mentally tough, brother. We have to do it for ourselves. As soon as I come back home, like today, I try not to sit on anything soft and comfortable for the same reason because my back just blah, right? I have to get a hard surface. I can sit down and watch the game. So guess what I use? I use my Heineken cooler. I put it next to my couch, and I sit on that, nice and sturdy. But of course, every time I get up, everything hurts. The back, the hair, the legs, the muscles. I'm like, shit. But it's part of the condition. It's part of the condition. I'm pretty sure people who see me out jogging, they're like, "Fuck, this guy's fucking healthy." Inside, a bag of sand. Everything, everything's broken inside. But it is what it is, and it's not that I live by appearance, right? It's not that I try to live two different lifestyles because I don't. People who know, I made a video that I never posted because I say I have never been a new mattress. I don't even have a mattress. I don't even have a mattress. Remember, I told you I sleep on the futon where it's fucking hard. No, the harder the better, brother. I will never buy a mattress. I don't need a mattress. I do my back conditioning on the carpet. Remember how I told you I put my legs up on the couch and I make a Z with my back, legs up, nalgas touching closer to the couch, and then the back. Yeah, I'm not. No, there's no need. There's no need for that. Oh, I don't sleep 8 hours. That's why the harder the better. The harder the bed for me is like Brother, if I can have one of those park benches, I would be fucking comfortable with that. And I'm being honest. No, what was I going to tell you? Oh, so I am medically disabled, physically disabled, never mentally disabled, never psychologically disabled, right? I think that in itself takes over the part where you know you're hurting because you have a deviated L4 L5, but everything else is working properly, right? I don't take medication. There's certain medications that give you those awful side effects. Remember when I told you that I took that the epidural, and the epidural gave me that fogginess for like 30 some days, and I kept thinking about self harm, and Oscar, look, there's a bus, jump in front of it. And I'm like, why am I thinking this shit? I never thought about that before. So I don't take any medicine. I don't have any side effects. I do enjoy my alcohol. Do I do it in quantities where I forget where I'm at? No. Have I done it in quantities where I pass out? Yeah, before. But it hasn't gone to that point where I'm like, I need more alcohol because I have more pain. No. The pain is the same. Whether I drink more, drink less, the pain is always the same. Do I feel more relaxed when I'm inebriated? Absolutely. Can I sleep a full 4 or 5 hours without waking up? Absolutely. If I can sleep 4 hours straight, five, brother, that is a golden night. That's great. I can't sleep more than 5 hours. And if I do, it's because I will get up and I will do my back stretches, and then eventually I will stretch enough where I become comfortable and maybe sleep another extra 30, 40 minutes. But because I was conditioning, because but if that I'm gonna sleep the 6 hours straight, no. And it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. Today I got up at 4:30. I did some laundry. I was up and Adam 4:30. No, 4:45. 5 o'clock I was putting the coins into the washing machine. 6:45 I was done. Took a shower. 7:20 I was out the door. Dropped my kid off at school and off to work. So even that, my mental condition is exactly that. It's like a computer. I have to do certain things at a certain time. If I don't do it at that time, I won't do it anymore. It's like jogging. I like going jogging before the sun sets for the same reason. Because if I don't, remember before I used to jog in the at nights, but I would have to put in my contact lenses, and I'm like, that's a lot of fucking work. I don't want to do. I don't want to do more work than I should, just because I decided to run later, just because I wanted to be a little bit, you know, extend my laziness, just lounging or watching some type of show. I'm like, fuck it, I'm out. 4 o'clock today, I was out. 4 o'clock, I was out. The sun doesn't set till 7. So 4:45, 4:45, I was already back. I did 3.58 miles. Do I want to do more miles? I think I can do 4 miles, and I'm comfortable with 4 miles. I want to go back to doing five, maybe. Remember that I was doing the 10 kilometers a day, 6.21 miles. I don't think my back is comfortable. I don't think I'm going to be comfortable for the rest of the day. If I already feel the pain in my back with 3.5 miles, right? Then I lay down and I do my conditioning. I'm like, okay, this hurts. This doesn't hurt. This is back to normal. There's some days where I'm like, oh fuck, dude, I don't think I shouldn't have gone running, but you know what? But at least I did. It feels good just to be out there. One of these days, I'll push the extra. I'll push the envelope and I'll say, fuck it, let's do 5 miles. 4 miles is good. I feel amazing when I come back after four. If I can do my first mile in under 9 minutes, that's already a feat in itself. With a broken back, 50 years old, 200 pounds, and I can do an 8 minute mile, that's fucking amazing. Lately, he's getting, I want an old bitch. You know what? Getting old isn't a bitch. I think is what what affects most people is either right the bone density, bone structure, the way we eat. I know I am probably not the one to say I'm the healthiest fucking eater, but at the same time, I know I've conditioned my body to have the health that it needs, right? Do I look like the fucking healthiest guy? I'm like, yeah. I mean, I can jog. I can jog for miles a day, but I can also eat 9 miles a day. I can drink 12 miles a day. But at the same time, imagine if I did not do what I do, how much fucking bigger would I be? So it's one of those things where like I don't want to be the poster child for if you want to stop drinking, follow me. If you want to eat better, follow me. No, fuck that. For me is mental, like Daniel said earlier, mental strength over everything else, right? It's the your will. You have to have a strong will. Look, this is my third day no drinking. Am I an alcoholic? Of course I like drinking. Can I stop? Yeah, I'm not gonna die if I stop drinking. People think I need a drink. I'm dying. I'm like, you know what? I'll drink tomorrow. I'll drink next month. Eventually something's gonna happen down the line where I'm gonna say, man, fuck it, let's have a beer. Last week I only drank Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. This week I may not even drink Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I don't know. There's nothing set in stone. If I do, I'll. If I don't, I'll feel better. If I do, I'll be happy. Fuck it. Wait, I can start over again. What I won't do, and what I won't do is, how people have their calendars. I If I ever do it, I'll have a calendar because I set myself for 30 days of no drinking. But if I ever stop drinking for whatever fucking reason, right? I couldn't. I was having issues with my liver. I got cirrhosis. Whatever. I won't tell people stop drinking so you can have a better life. You know how people sometimes do that, and I'm like, how make that make sense? Weren't you having fun while you were drinking? Yeah, but now I have liver problems. So then it was you doing the damage. You were trying to outdrink yourself. I never try to outdrink myself. I just like to have the most moderate amount of fun, right? I won't ever say fuck. Let me. I did it when I was younger. When I would take, well, I mean, I take it back. I did it a few years back. Remember when I was drinking that bottle of? But see, I would do it more often when I was younger. Right? You would take a bottle straight to the straight to the mouth and drink half a liter or a liter. And yeah, I can't do that anymore. Can I outdrink myself with a Heineken? Yeah, every fucking day. But Do you think there's more damage in beer or hard liquor? I think hard liquor will fuck you up even faster, right? So it's not like I'm doing the healthier version of. No, it it'll take longer time for me to damage myself doing with beer, but at the same time, remember the doctors have already told me that I need to take Vicodin and Percocet and I don't know what else. I have a list of medications that I'm supposed to be taking for my back pain. Have I taken any of that? Absolutely not. For the same reason, because I'm like, you know what? Every side effect of XYZ pill is always saying that first and foremost, it'll either affect your renal glands, right? Your riñones, your kidneys, your pancreas, your liver, or your stomach. Start with either one of those. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I will have fun ruining one of those before I have fun. Before I even not have fun taking a pill, trying to get rid of a pain that I can just drink a beer and say, hey, I feel less pain, but I'm having fun drinking a beer. Are you gonna have fun taking a pill? You're gonna fucking to say, fuck. Now I got kidney stones, right? Now I need dialysis. One of my fucking kidneys stopped working. Why? Because I didn't want to fucking feel pain. Yeah, I'm like, you know what? Fuck that. Fuck all that. Just have fun with what is given to you. Give me beer. Give me beer. And I always like to have fun with what I say and how I didn't take I don't take any painkillers, not even aspirin. I don't take any of that, brother. Antihistamines once in a while where I have this massive fucking headache maybe once a year where something happens with my nasal passage or that just gets clogged with mucus and your eyes feel like oh my god, like you know how you remember that movie Rocky where you see Rocky with his eyes are all fucking messed up from too much blocking fists, right? Eyes are bulging. Sometimes I feel like that on the inside, but I look at myself in the mirror. I'm like, but it's only on the inside. So I try to take one of those pills so I can decongest or just get that stuffiness out of my head. Whether it works or not, I try to do it at least once a year. But a Sudafed or whatever those. Other than that, I will always have fun drinking a beer. Always. I don't think I'll ever stop just because I want to have a better life. Like, what is a better life? Life is what you do with whatever is given to you, right? Oh, I don't have a card. I see people have no problem taking the bus. I've taken the bus. Remember a couple of days back where I was like, dude, it is cheaper not to have a car. See, here's the thing. It is only cheaper when you realize how close you work. I have always worked within a 6 mile radius, never more. But I've never depended on public transit. Never. But I recently found out how fucking easy it is to get from one place to the next. Oh, you're right, Keith. Alka-Seltzer flu tablets. You know what? I Theraflu is the one I meant to say Theraflu, not aspirin or not Sudafed. No, Theraflu. Theraflu. Theraflu is one of those fucking things where you sometimes you wake up with with a sore throat, and you feel like you're burning inside, like you're about to get the biggest fever. Maybe you do have a fever. You take Theraflu, brother, and that shit is like grandma's medicine inside a little envelope, because that shit is a miracle powder. And I'm not talking about the other one either. No, the miracle powder, miracle el el polvo mágico, the miracle Colombian powder. No, not that one. Not that one. I tried that a few times when I was 19, 20 years old, and I felt like, holy shit, this is amazing. But you know what? That dopamine, that feeling, that wellness, that greatness feeling that you get when you're jogging, I already get that high when I'm jogging. So yeah, I can relate. That's my drug. Going out there and jogging is my go to, and I feel good doing it. This month I jogged 74 miles. I should be at least 80, 90 miles, but you know what? 70 miles is more than any other average people out there is doing with a broken back, right? 50 years old, in the condition that I'm in. No, but I am absolutely certain if there was a cable that you could connect to my brain and say, how much pain are you in today? 8, 9, 8, 9, 8, 9, 8, 9. When I jog, 8, 9, 9 plus, 9 plus, 9 plus. There's days that my pain just tries to take over, and I'm like, you know what? Just breathe easy and just go with the flow. Because if you start getting into the world of I'm in so much pain I can't move, then that's when everything stops. Or that's when we start making excuses of I can't do this because I'm hurting. You're not hurting. I mean, you are hurting, but at the same time, you just keep moving. We need to keep moving. And I know there's going to be a point in time where I won't be able to move, but at the same time, hey, if I got a blood clot because I was sitting with my son playing video games for like 2.5 months, that's all I became, right? I became a pool of my own mierda. As long as you keep active every day, we should oxygenate our own bodies, move, just move. People think, yeah, but I don't want to jog. You can walk around the block, right? My neighbor started telling me, Oscar, you know what? I see you jogging down the street, and I'm thinking, fuck, I wish I could move that fast. But you know what I started doing? He says, I started going places on foot. I don't take my car. So I take, I take my wife and we go eat Denny's or whatever the fuck where they want to go. We walk 30 minutes. We have a nice conversation. We'll walk in there. We sit down, we talk, and then we walk back. And I'm like, I've been telling people, it's not, you don't have to be the jogger. Brother, I've been jogging for 24 years. Do I look like a jogger? No. I look like I jog to the nearest fucking donut place. I'm like, yeah, bro, you don't jog anything. But I'll show you videos of me running down the street. Robert seen me jogging out, running. Everybody has seen me jog, right? But people say, how does he do it? Because I seen him eat. Back in the day when I was jogging 6 miles a day, like religiously, 6 miles a day, people would see me at that pizza place down the street from my house. I was having a large pizza with a pitcher of beer, and they're like, "Oscar, didn't we just see you jogging?" And I'm like, "Yeah, but what are you doing?" I'm like, "This is my fuel, pizza and beer." And I'm like, "Wait, did you come here to fucking judge me?" I'm like, "Bitch, I'm gonna jog another 6 miles tomorrow." He's like, "Yeah, you should be eating healthy." What I was doing outside was running healthy so I can eat unhealthy. There's a fucking balance to it. But that's the fucking world we live in. Everybody's quick to judge. And see, I never shoot back the same fucking poison. I never say, hey, bro, you're judging me for eating pizza when you look like that. See, I can't, I'm not going to do that. Right? I can't say, so how old are you? If you would have jogged at my age, you wouldn't be there, right? What? See, I don't like to be. I like to have healthy arguments, but never undermining people's physiques, mental stability. Sometimes they're kind of weird for the same reason. Maybe they got divorced 3 times. Something's hurting them, so they try to find flaws on other people so they can feel better about themselves. I leave that up to them, right? As long as I can make my point. Yo, Wesley in the fucking house, ladies and gentlemen. As long as I can be okay with with how I am doing things, and I can understand where the words are coming from. What up, Wesley in the fucking house, Wesley? How's the castle, bro? They let everybody go. No more valet, no more bellboys, no more. Is Vegas hurting that much? But see, the media tries to spin it as if Trump is the culprit, right? The media says, yes, the international visitors are not coming because they will get harassed at the border, the whatever. It is not about that. We've seen this coming. You're a gaming bartender at Bentley's on Sunset. Bentley's on Sunset, but you're still in Vegas because when you say Sunset, I'm like, wait a minute, Sunset is in Los Angeles. Vegas is only slow because Vegas has been slowly shooting itself on the foot, right? With all the the airport is on Sunset. Okay. Keith says, I remember buying a pitcher of beer, a pizza at a Pizza Hut, and people looking at me like I was crazy. But Vegas is only hurting because Vegas started trying to collect that money that they had lost during the pandemic. Remember the prices? I mean, you were present. You were at the castle. You were at the Excalibur when the beers went from $6, $7, 7.50, $8, $9, $11 beers, $11.50 beers. I'm like, what the fuck is this? $11.50? How much tax are you? How much are we hurting here? And I think slowly people started to realize that rent has done the same. Really? So rent is slowly also doing the same fucking thing, huh? Yeah, people are starting to say, hey, see, that's why when people say tariffs, imagine that one particular restaurant who only uses U.S. products, right? Eggs, USA, leche, USA, bread, USA, everything USA. But what if they use the same factor as in, yeah, everybody's using the same fucking tariff objective to raise our fucking prices. Why can't we? Right? You will always have that person trying to take advantage of the situation because they can. People people have not opened the fucking book to say, hey, how are the terrorists going to affect us? You know how? Holy shit! 2020 $990 for $1,000 for a 2 bedroom, one bath. Now 1,800. Fuck. I started here in this apartment 15 years ago. Actually, you know what? Tomorrow, April 1st. This month, April 1st, right? We're done with April. 15 years I moved in to this apartment. 15 years ago. I started paying 1200 bucks. 1200 bucks. And I still pay under 2000. So, I I'm not going anywhere, brother. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. That is crazy, dude. Yeah, the tariffs, that's another fucking issue. I'm done explaining. You know, I don't like to talk politics anymore with people because people are so fucking stupid, right? They just read whatever whatever TikTok or Facebook puts out there. So the terrorists are gonna fucking hurt us. How are the terrorists are gonna hurt? How the terrorists have been hurting us already? China is the one that has been taking advantage of the United States for how long? Well, not only that, Wes. Look, you get a house, right, in Vegas. How many people do not visit Vegas, right? You stay in the guest house, and you rent the main place. You rent the main house for people to come to Vegas. Sometimes people like to come to Vegas with a big family, 6 7 people. You rent the house, and you're still on the property, so you're still taking care of the house. If I didn't have my kid, brother, I would be trying to find a way of making that happen. I mean, I already make it happen here with my kid, but it would be a different mindset. Airbnb is illegal, really? That is crazy. For the same reason, right? At Clark County, for the same reason they want you to go to the hotel. Yeah, exactly. The hotels hate it, but that's the thing. I can get a room at the Excalibur, right? But you know what? The Excalibur, no state lottery either. Hmm. I didn't. But you guys have gambling. Imagine how much. Imagine we already have. Well, I don't know how much how much trouble or gambling people are. How much trouble people are in doing their gambling troubles. I don't know how much gambling troubles people have in Las Vegas that live there already. Imagine if you already threw in the fucking lottery. People would just go berserk. What are you drinking, brother? I am dry. I'm drinking. My trouble is I lose. I'm gonna do dry May. This is my third day no drinking. Oh, you're the one that did how many months? 3 months no drinking. 120 today. I can, brother. Sometimes I've gone out and I've drank 120 on a one sitting by myself. So imagine that. I'm like, you know what? I would have had more fun gambling than I. Nah. I mean, I usually do both when I go to Vegas. I just need one taxable and I'll be fine. I want to play craps. I've seen this guy on TikTok that he puts in 200 and plays the numbers. As long as we don't get a 7, we push the other numbers. But then again, these fuckers make it seem so easy, right? I'm glad you got a new job. So how do I find you now? How do I find you? Exactly. They don't show how much they fucking invested, right? I won $2,000, and they're still minus 20,000. Exactly. So I gotta go to Sunset Bentley's. I'm gonna look that up. My my buddy Robert, who lives in Vegas, this is his 6280 Sunset Avenue, Bentley on Sunset. My buddy Robert, he is on his fifth month of no drinking. So I'm like, brother, I want to go see you. We gotta get fucked up. He says, yeah, come over. He said, we'll do some shrooms. We'll do some shrooms. Nah, yo, Keith, thank you, brother. I'm like, you know what? You do the shrooms, I'll do the beer. Fuck that. No, I can control the beer. I don't want to do some shrooms. Yeah, I'm gonna do some fucking stupid shit. I'm gonna end up in El Salvador. I'm gonna end up in El Salvador. Secot. Fuck that. No. 6240 Bentley on Sunset. I gotta look that up, brother. I gotta go visit you. 24 hours. So what shift do you have? Do you have variable shift? Do they start you off with the worst shift ever, or do you have a set schedule? Wes is out of the castle. God damn. 175 tacos and $3 Bud Lights. I hate Bud Lights. I can't. There's no fucking flavor in Bud Light. What about PBR? You got PBR? I'll go drink PBRs all day, every day. $1.75 tacos. Your life is not eligible for recommendation and restricted in search because your life does not comply with for your what? Discussing drugs or other regulated substances. What the fuck? Yeah, I don't know why this shit always gives me the fucking warning about. I don't stupid. I don't 7.99 steak and eggs breakfast steak and eggs. I would have that 7.99. 7.99 burgers. It says we're being filtered. These motherfuckers. I'm telling you. I did. I made you. Did I? I made you a moderator, right? I did make you a moderator, didn't I? Yeah, you are a moderator. You didn't. If you didn't know, now you know. Yeah, you are a mod. I was thinking of going to Vegas this weekend. I am not too sure about that. I'm thinking about it. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, the first of the month is always one of those fucking things where like, I gotta cover this, I gotta cover that, I gotta cover all the kinds of. I mean, I'm not the only one thinking about numbers. I mean, even though numbers is my life, but it is the beginning of the month. So May, where did the fucking year go, bro? It's like we're almost to half the year. It was just my birthday a couple months. Jesus Christ! It was Christmas last week. It was Christmas last week. What the fuck is happening? I gotta go. Mayday, Mayday. I know, dude. What the fuck? May the 4th be with you this weekend. Sunday the 4th. That's what I was thinking of going to. That's why I was thinking of going to Cinco de Drinko on Monday, right? Everybody everybody wants to be Irish on St. Patrick's Day, but nobody wants to be Mexican on Cinco de Mayo. Nobody wants to be Mexican. Mexican Mother's Day is happening too. You're right. These are also so many fucking pagan holidays, brother. Right? Just it's a marketing scheme. Marketing 101. Let's make the fucking calendar all year round. Choose a date this month. Yeah, we're gonna celebrate Mother's Day here. We're gonna celebrate this month. We're gonna celebrate. There's not one date in the month in any month that we're either doing something, consuming something, spending more money than we should. Right? January 1st, New Year's Day. February, right? Love and devotion, roses, chocolates, fucking stupid. March, yeah, everybody wants to be Irish, right? St. Patrick's Day. April Fools, yeah, let's go fucking eat and drink and I don't know what else. Something else happens. Yeah, exactly. American made candy and toys soon. Nerds. Keith, have a good night, Keith. Good night, Oscar. Time to crash. I know it's my time too. I'll leave in a few minutes. Where were we? May, Cinco de Mayo, May the 4th. Have a good night, brother. I'm out of here too. Let's fucking roll. Swing shift. Okay, cool. Same as before then. Got it. I'll catch you soon, brother. I promise. We'll keep in touch. Hasta la vista, baby. Wes, have a good night, brother. I'm out. Later, dude. I am out too. Thank you. Restrictions. I don't know what the fuck is this thing with restrictions. It says learn more about restrictions. Related info. I'll read it right now. Hey guys, my friends on Rumble, have a good night. Twitch, have a good night. And YouTube, have a good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll do it again tomorrow, baby. Good night. Hasta la vista.